Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say. On your radio, you gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn on your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Real glad about it too. You know, I hope that God always keeps me in the frame of mind to try to be sharing and try to be motivational and uplifting, even when it's not felt or wanted by some people. I have people around me who seem to not benefit at all for anything, and I can sit with them and talk to them or take meetings with them to try to encourage them, and for whatever reason, you know, they want to just keep going the way they're going. When you run into people like that, you have to pray for them. You have to just hope that one day that they release the chains on their mind and open up your mind to a new way of thinking. A couple of things I wanted to go over with you. I want you to all today, in terms of motivation, I want you to be aware of statements or old sayings that have been created that you hear over the course of time, and you may be applying them to your life, and I want you to be careful of some of them. Because some of these old sayings, man, are not designed for people who are dreamers, are not designed for people who have any aspirations of being extraordinary. These are not designs or sayings that people who want to be extremely successful at anything or have high aspirations to put these sayings into your life. Let me give you an example. Statistics say. That's it. That's the one I want you to be careful about. Statistics say. Be very careful of stats. When a person says, you know, statistics say 1 out of every, what? See, listen to me. These are things that sound like they're good, sound, solid advice, but they're setting you up for failure. And you can't adhere yourself to a lot of these sayings that's been passed down from generations, and it's not scripture. It ain't in the scripture nowhere that statistics say. It's just some people. And a lot of people who have lost have come up with these sayings to justify why they keep losing or why they lost. When I was first got started in the business, there were more stand-ups around now than it is today, because the comedy boom in 84, 85 was it was gaining a lot of momentum. It was comedy clubs, comedy nights everywhere. The statistic that a guy told me, I told him I wanted to be on the Johnny Carson show, the Tonight Show. The guy said 1 out of every 2,000 comedians ever make it to the Tonight Show. Okay. Now, when he told us that, some of the comedians in the room went, well, wow, man, that's rough. Because a guy had also said that there was approximately 6,000 comedians in the country at that time. I don't know if it was true. I'm just telling you, guy was out there spewing numbers. I have no idea how many it was. But he said 1 in every 2,000 will make it to the Tonight Show. And he let the air out of everybody in the room but me. So every night before I went on stage, I used to do this right here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da. That was the Tonight theme song. Now, I was young, opening act, nowhere near Hollywood. I was in Cleveland telling jokes at one-nighters, but that was my thing. Because I was bent and determined that if it's 1 in 2,000, okay, why don't I just be the one? Be careful when people say statistics say, because they are set up for failure if you're going to adhere to them. See, that 1 in so many people win the lottery, but if you don't play the lottery, you ain't going to be the one to hit. Now, when the dude hit, you go, wow, he was lucky, but he played. Here's another one. Maybe it's not meant to be. All right, let's go one step further. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. Don't you dare blame God for something you may have not done yourself. Because you didn't get the proper education, because you didn't do the things you were supposed to do, because you didn't stay to the task, because you quit, turned around, and went the other way. Now, maybe it wasn't the Lord's will. These are all statements that sound like sound advice, but they ain't all the time got nothing to do with you. Stop letting these old fogey sayings get in your way of what can happen in your life. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why? Who came up with this? Who came up with this? If you don't pour all your efforts into one thing, how are you going to be great at that one thing? If Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird had not played basketball sun up to sundown, Magic Johnson didn't go to Michigan to get an education. Larry Bird ain't go to Indiana to get an education. These cats was balling. Michael Jordan didn't go to North Carolina to get an education. They went to play ball. They went to do one thing. Tiger Woods didn't go to Stanford to get an education. He went to play golf. Soon as he got good enough, he gone. These is guys that put all their eggs in one basket. See, what's cool with putting all your eggs in one basket is you now can maximize your effort and laser beam what you're doing. Your problem is all you got to do is make sure what is your basket made out of. If your basket is made out of faith, hope, hard work, and belief, then guess what? That's a good basket. I'm dumping all mine in it. Because ever since I was a young dude, I've been telling jokes. One thing only. Even when it got ugly and I was living in a car, I never quit telling them jokes, man. I just kept believing that them jokes was going to pay me one day. And I'd be doggone if it didn't. I ain't take no time off, go work at the Walmart, get me a job, go back to Ford and beg for my job back. Hey, man, put all your eggs in a basket. Just make sure that your basket is made up of faith, hope, belief, hard work. Your basket woven by God, what you tripping for? And then here's another one. Let me throw this one at you. Always have a plan B. That's another loser statement. Why do you have a plan B? Listen to me. In order to have a plan B, you have to stop working on plan A to formulate plan B. In order to have plan B to fall back on, you now have to stop your time working on plan A to apply some effort to have a plan B, so in case plan A don't work, you can fall back on plan B. Really? Who told you that? People ask me all the time, well, Steve, that don't make no sense. You ain't got no plan B. Suppose plan A don't work. Then I just go get another plan A. I'm going to put all my eggs in the basket. If you have plan B, you are planning on plan A not working. Man, you're defeating yourself. Where is your faith? Where is your belief? Where is your trust? At one point in time, you got to believe that God can do what he say he gonna do, because he done it for others. He'll most certainly do it for you. Be careful of these sayings that's out here that's aligned by losers and people to justify why they are not succeeding. Don't apply this stuff to your life and it ain't got nothing to do with you. You're gonna mess yourself up. Get your plan A, make it work. If it don't ever come to pass, get another plan A. All right? Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your undivided attention, please? Today is a great day. First of all, today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen.
And boy, has he put something in it to be grateful for. First of all, waking up today, that was pretty good. I don't care nothing about basketball playoffs right now. I don't. Too early. Too early. Cleveland ain't in it.
Cleveland ain't in it.
Yeah, LeBron did what I told him not to do. So cool. What that leave? Tiger Woods, baby.
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah.
Tiger, that blankety blank Woods is back.
Yeah.
Good morning, Shirley.
Jacket, baby.
Good morning, Your Grace.
Carla.
The GOAT, Tiger Woods. What's up, Steve?
Junior.
Write them off if you want to.
Tommy.
In the building with a green jacket on. Yeah.
Woo, greatness, huh? The comeback kid.
Oh, man.
Between Tiger and Game of Thrones, we had a great Sunday. You understand what I'm saying?
You all into Game of Thrones. I'm like, you all are into Tiger Woods. I'm into Game of Thrones.
Well, Game of Thrones don't compare. It does not compare, Shirley,
Man.
to this boy winning this golf. This a major.
It was good.
Now, you know, he won over at Eastlake. He's won tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
But they had wrote him off. He'll never win another major. The Masters is a major event. He won it. That passed Arnold Palmer, I think it was, and he's going for Jack Nicklaus now.
You got 5 of them.
5 green
jackets.
Every weekday.
Ooh, this boy go back every year, have a new jacket on. Go ahead.
Man,
I love
great. And here's a couple of things that stood out for me. They kept saying Tiger Woods has never been down in the major on Sunday and come back to win it. They said that before he teed off. They said that, but when he hit them back-to-back bogeys in the first front 9, wasn't 10 and 11. It wasn't in the first 9.
So did you watch, Steve? A rhetorical question.
Did I watch? My whole day was dedicated to 2 things yesterday.
What?
Golf and barbecue.
Uncle Barbecue.
You cute,
Dog,
too?
with a cigar.
Oh.
I had a great off day yesterday. I only had one. Today I'm back to work, so I only had one. That was Sunday.
He didn't even call.
I didn't call who?
Me.
Man, can I
your
tell
voice
y'all?
going?
Junior called me. Wait a minute. When we come back. No, wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Wait. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this. When we come back on next break, I'm going to tell you what Junior did to me. What night was that, Junior?
Friday up.
Friday. Man, wait till I tell y'all what this fool did Friday night. I said, what the hell is wrong?
It must be good.
Shirley.
Be real good.
Shirley.
Shirley.
Something I don't do
He got
at
mad
all.
at me.
You must have gone. You must have gone to the club or something, Steve. All right. We'll be back at 32 after the hour, and we're going to find out what happened between Steve and Junior. Coming up, we got to talk about Game of Thrones, too, when we come back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. When we last left off, Steve, you were saying, wait till you tell us what Junior did on Friday. What happened between you and Junior?
He don't like me no more.
God, this fool here. Shirley,
Yes. What happened?
I'm a grown man.
Yes, you will.
Yes.
It's things I don't do.
Uh-huh.
Small talk is one of them.
Okay. All right.
I don't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
It serves no purpose.
Okay.
And especially when it's coming from a dude. Now, if my
you
wife
can tolerate
wants to
it if it's the woman.
if it's my wife and she's small talking, I gotta sit there and listen.
Uh-huh.
Junior, and I kid you not, Shirley, Carla, Tommy,
Yes.
listen to me.
What did he do? What?
This fool called me back to back to back
Uh-huh.
15
It
times.
wasn't 15.
For what?
Junior, it wasn't 15. How many times was it?
About 7.
Junior, that's a lie. It was more
That's
than
half,
7, y'all.
almost half 15.
But I mean,
That's
back to back to back to back to back. Just phone call. So I'm thinking he butt dialing me, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Because I said, what's wrong with this fool? So I picks up the phone. I said, Junior, hang your phone up, you butt dialing. Hey, man, what took you so long to answer? I said, Junior, you been calling me all them times?
Yeah.
You ain't see it ringing? Yeah. Yeah, I saw it ringing. But it's Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Junior, I had to go to work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Saturday. Junior off.
But you know what? He say he like regular stuff. I'm trying to treat him like a regular friend.
But what happened? I mean, what was he calling you for?
What did you want?
Ask him. Ask him.
What
Go
did
ahead.
you what were you calling him for?
No.
Junior?
Watch this. Go ahead. Tell him what to do.
What did he say?
Nothing. It was 9
You
o'clock.
just blow him up 7, 8 times for nothing?
Well, first of all, he sent me the voicemail. When he sent me the voicemail, oh, you saw I called. So I called back. What am I supposed to do? He say he want to be regular. I am trying to treat him like a regular friend. Hey, I just want to say, hey, how you doing tonight? Everything good? What you doing? I ain't doing nothing.
You're checking on him.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. Shirley, I don't need checking on.
Yeah. You know what he tells me? I'm on the phone with my girl. Oh, what she say?
Hey, dog, the hell you talking about? I'm talking to my wife. She out the country. This fool steady calling me.
How's that Marjorie doing? What's she talking about?
Yeah. Hey,
Where she at now?
Hey, where's she at?
Yeah. Where she at?
Junior, what you mean where she at? Don't worry about where she at. What you want? I just called him, man. Check on you. I said, Junior, I don't need checking on.
wow.
I'm a grown ass man. You ain't got to check on me. I ain't sick or
my
nothing.
I ain't like you.
Yeah, I told him. I said, got mad. I said, Junior, I ain't sick. I ain't like you.
You didn't throw sickle cell back
Yeah,
on
he
him,
did.
did you?
Well, you calling me. You want a small talk. I'm gonna try to hurt you.
Yeah, he did. I ain't like you. I like, oh, okay.
So did you hang up when he said I'm on the phone with my wife? And
I
you
had to
said
ask
how
a few
she-
questions
Yeah.
about how she doing.
And
Where's she at? What's been
So
going?
you hung up and you called back and said what? He said you called 7 times.
yeah.
What was you saying?
What
The
up?
first 16 answers.
Oh, so the 7th you were able to
Man,
get your question.
what?
Carla, it was more than that. You know how your phone rang, then it stopped and it rang
Yeah.
right back?
Yeah.
In case you didn't hear.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that went up. So I said, okay, I missed you.
I'm concerned.
I
So
always
just
think
ring
it's
in.
a pocket dial, a butt dial, though, when
Yeah,
it
yeah,
goes
yeah.
back to back
Over
to back.
and over
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then, you know what I thought? Can I be real with y'all?
Yeah.
He was
Like I
sick.
said,
I
had a
thought
crisis.
maybe Junior, was out, had a little couple sips,
No, it was 9 o'clock. I'm
you
at
know,
the house.
and just wanted to talk. And I don't like talk people when they high.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I have a girlfriend like that.
He said, hey, man, I just want to be a regular dude. I'm trying to treat you like a regular dude.
Regular? Yeah, that's what you would do to
Fine.
someone
No,
regular.
no, Shirley. He heard me say that earlier in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said I miss sometimes just being regular, man.
Aw.
Well, he thought small talk was regular. That ain't, I don't want to be that regular.
So he was like, let me fix it.
Yeah, so he gonna fix it that night. So he called me repeatedly, back to back to back to back to back. And I got to the point where I was going, man, the fool keep calling me like this. I'm not picking up, trying to chill. I was trying to get at it, man. I was just
You
trying
don't know how
to
to
chill.
block a number, evidently, Doc. You don't know how to do that
Hey,
yet?
Tommy.
But he
ain't gotta
can't
block.
block. He can't block Junior's
Hey, man.
because
He ain't blocking my number.
what if Junior gets sick though?
Hold
I
on.
mean, what if
You
he
know what,
does
Shirley?
get sick?
Don't do.
Well, if Junior gets sick, the last person to call is Steve.
I know.
Don't
I
call
know.
him.
Do that.
I know.
But my thing is this.
But he needs
Wouldn't
to know.
he like to have a regular conversation?
With-
I thought that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to invite him over to my place. Let's do some regular stuff. Stop on by, pull on up,
Junior.
man. He ain't coming back.
Junior, you finna invite him to your house?
My house. What's wrong with that? I got a nice house.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just.
Yeah, he has a really nice house.
Hey. Let's stop all this. Y'all know good and hell well.
You're not coming.
I can't go to no apartment and go upstairs. Y'all know good and hell well. I can't,
Imagine.
I
Steve.
can't
That's what
run
I
the
was gonna
risk
say,
of
sir.
nobody coming out their door going, hell no. Steve Harvey.
But you get buzzed in at the gate, the security guard.
That's what I want to do.
Now you can't get much more regular
that's
than
regular.
that.
That's regular.
Yeah, that's regular.
That's
What's
what he
that?
said he wanted.
Be careful what you ask for then.
What?
You just might
You get buzzed in at the gate, you real regular, partner.
Real regular.
Yeah, he get buzzed in. His wife out of town. He ain't got nothing to do. He ain't got nobody to hang with. It's Friday night. It's 9 o'clock. Come on through.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
You had
Junior.
good intentions.
Yeah.
Junior, I like hanging by myself because I'm around people all day. So when I get some time, I like me.
You okay with you?
Yeah. Call me no more with no smart. What you doing? What I'm doing? The hell you mean what I'm doing? I'm resting.
I know that's right.
It was great though.
All right, well, listen. Coming up next, church complaints. It is Monday. Reverend Motown Deacon Def Jam in the building right after this.
I'm home Friday.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in national news, Atlanta's Morehouse College announced this weekend that it would begin admitting transgender students who identify as male starting in the fall semester of next year. This move comes as part of its new gender identity admissions and matriculation policy. Also in entertainment news, we'll see how the movie Little with Marsai Martin, Regina Hall, and Issa Rae went and at the box office, plus Childish Gambino at Coachella. But right now, it is Monday. Reverend Motown, Deacon Def Jam are here with church complaints. Let's go.
We here today
Yes.
on a Monday. Gathered or symbolized detreputedly.
That's a new one.
I said detreputedly revelized.
That's repeatedly relevant.
We are here on Big Word Monday.
All right.
Oh, I've been talking with the congregation and my lady friend and wants me to increase my vocabulary so all my responses will be given in Big Word Monday fashion. Go ahead, Deacon.
Not made up words.
All right, Pastor. I don't have any big words, but I do have complaints. Now, as you know, Pastor, we're excited to be approaching Resurrection Sunday. The congregation
Amen.
is asking, amen. The congregation is asking that we not, the not so smart kids not recite their Easter speech on Sunday. There are at least 15 of them that we concerned about. But of course, Sister, what was that? LaDonna Davis wants DeAndre to do his. As you know, he's 15 and still in the 4th grade. But she definitely wants him to do his speech.
Well, we are going to, how many is it, Deacon?
It's 15 of them that we worried about doing the
We're
speech.
going to accept 5 of them this Sunday.
5 of the not so smart ones.
Yes, because we can't sit through 15.
Well, what do I tell Sister LaDonna?
Well, tell Sister LaDonna that last year it was diapolycolysis.
Oh, another big word.
Diapolycolysis on everyone.
Diabolical. I can't tell her that.
Dia?
Dia?
Like you in dire need.
Oh,
okay. Okay,
Poly means 5.
Okay.
Diapoly.
Wow.
Diapoly.
Do you remember what you...
You forgot?
Well,
Diapologist, I think. Diapolytologist.
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 Autologist is a form of a doctor. That them 5 boys is in dire need of medical assistance. Diapolydologist.
You changed it. All right.
To go with what I knew.
Make it work.
Big word Monday gonna be hard on me. Go ahead, D.
All right.
I don't think any more responses will be with big words because it's throwing off the comedy too. Go ahead, D.
The Easter egg hunt committee has a major problem. As you know, Brother Thaddeus Ratcliffe, who works at the veterinary clinic, brought eggs from his job, and they are now mixed up with the regular eggs. So he brought snake eggs, alligator eggs, ostrich eggs, and supposedly 15 penguin eggs. How do you want to handle this, Pastor, for the Easter egg?
Well, I say go ahead and let them. Don't say nothing to the kids, but I'll tell you what, though. You carry them eggs home, and you don't eat them all today, gonna be a surprise for you somewhere in the week. You're gonna look up and be a iguana walking around your house.
Oh.
You ain't gonna like it. So, I don't know what you can't do is tell these black people there could be a potential lizard in the house or snake.
Okay.
That you can't do. So just let sleeping dogs lie, Deacon. And we'll deal with it as it comes. Get a pet retrieval service number ready.
Okay.
You know
I'm
how you
just
call
worried
like the
about
people that handle snakes and everything.
The penguin egg is what bothered me more than anything.
That ain't gonna bother me. It's that snake that's gonna get loose in black people's house. That's what you need to worry about. That penguin ain't got no speed and can't hide that good. Yeah. Don't worry about the penguin. It's that damn snake that can't get snake and lizard in a black people's house. You might as well have a bank robber with a gun sitting in there.
Amen. Amen. Preach, Pastor.
Yeah.
All right, moving along, Pastor. We have a big issue with Big Redale Collins. We agreed that he would play Christ in the church play, but the cross keep breaking due to his weight. We can't keep him on the cross, Pastor. And Home Depot say they don't have any wood that can hold him. What do you want us to do now?
Deal. Just let everybody walk up to the front and look down on him.
And do they lines from there?
What?
Yeah, because he ain't Christ no way. We ain't finna look up to him.
How is that gonna look?
Well, it ain't how it look. It ain't who want to bow down in front of big ass Redale. Now, if he gonna be the Christ, then we're gonna do I'll tell you what we'll do. We're gonna do carry on the resurrection scene after, and we're gonna just do add on, and then take Redale off the cross down there.
Get him off of there.
Yeah, just do it like that, cause he ain't who he don't look nothing like who I think he is. No.
Next.
All right, I'm sorry, Shirley.
At that edge, y'all there.
It was right on that line.
Well, I'm just saying, Redale ain't finna play him. I don't like people playing the role.
Yeah. I shouldn't have wrote it, Carla. It's not.
You better talk.
Yeah, that is your fault.
But
you the one came in here with the complaint. I'm just trying to work it.
Okay,
Right.
well, Carla, get ready for this next one. Pastor,
Go ahead.
We have special guests during Easter service. From my understanding, Justice Smollett and R. Kelly will be singing a duet this Easter Sunday. They say the Spirit has moved them to sing "We Fall Down," but
but we
See,
subway
and,
up.
and
so.
I know not to comment on that one.
Next.
That's not only a church complaint, that's a church close.
Right. And a show
So
closing.
Motown is going to retract from that and let the ignorance of Def Jam stand on its own.
All right.
We're marching to Zion,
Sing it.
beautiful, beautiful Zion.
All right, listen, coming up
Amen.
at the top of the hour, entertainment news right after this. Jeez.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, let's start off with the weekend box office report. The movie Little, starring Marseille Martin and executive produced by Marseille Martin, Regina Hall, and Issa Rae, was number 2 at the weekend box office, bringing in $15.5 million.
Come on now.
That's
All
good.
right, girl.
That's really
Papa,
good.
baby.
Great
Yeah.
opening for a
Yeah.
young sister. That's
Yeah.
really big.
Carla, you and Tasha went to see it. You took the baby?
Yes, I took Tasha and 2 of her friends. It was so good, y'all. The movie
know.
was hilarious, funny, uplifting, inspirational. We just had a good time. It was really, really cool. I enjoyed it.
That's
and,
good.
So cool to see all of the sisters on screen, behind the scenes, female black director. It was
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
black girl magic.
Yeah,
all-
and Will Packer, give him some
Yes.
love, too.
Pac-Man.
Uh-huh.
What up, Will? Productions.
Yeah, how did Tosh like it? Tasha?
She loved it. She loved it.
Okay.
All of her friends, they had popcorn, the ices. They were just cracking up. They had a good time. But you know, they all love Marseille.
Yes,
So
yes,
she's,
from Blackish.
she's a role model
Yeah.
to the girls. So we enjoyed it. We had fun.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, y'all go see it. If you haven't seen it, everybody listening, go support. We got to support our movies.
See it. That's right. All right. In other entertainment news, weekend Coachella Festival kicked off this past Friday. Donald Glover, we know him as Childish Gambino. He told Coachella attendees to put your phones down because he was trying to give them something special. He also paid tribute to Nipsey Hussle. Other performers included Janelle Monáe and Idris Elba. You know, he was the DJ, right? DJ Big Driss. That's his name. DJ Big Driss.
On the ones and twos.
On the ones and twos. I don't care what his name is. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Okay. He was playing house music. He was really excited about doing
Yes.
this. He's been talking about this all year, being the DJ at Coachella.
Coachella.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And Ariana Grande, the kids
Yeah.
just love her.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. The headliner. Headliner.
Did they have service on Sundays? Shirley?
Oh, like Kanye?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
might be this
oh, it's
coming
coming
weekend.
this weekend. Yeah,
This
Easter
coming
Sunday.
weekend,
Yeah,
okay.
this Easter weekend, right.
Yup.
This is this is Palm Sunday. Yesterday was Palm
Yesterday
Sunday.
was Palm
Mhm.
Sunday.
All right. That's what I was
But this
getting ready
time
to do.
last year, you remember Coachella Beyonce. Woo, child.
Yep, she rocked
But ain't
it.
Coachella
Beehive.
next weekend, too, though?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a
uh-huh.
two-weekend
always
Two
festival.
weekend. Uh-huh.
Yup.
Yeah. Have you ever been, Steve?
No.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'd never heard
Nobody
of it
can't
until
go no.
last year.
I mean, I've been
Oh.
hearing about it for years, but I've
No,
never
I've
been.
never had heard of it until last year.
Mhm.
I've
wanna
never
go.
been.
I just want to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
I wanna go.
Yeah, it's just out in big open, field and
Desert.
just like a desert
It's a
kind of
festival.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess the year to go was last year, huh?
Uh-huh.
No, I mean,
And this year too, because Ariana Grande is hot. You know,
Yeah.
she's so hot. She's trademarking "Thank You Next."
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
These
she's-
kids love her. Tasha and them, they love Ariana Grande.
and that's one of her songs. So
Wow.
you know, she's
Mm-hmm.
trademarking it. She's going to come out with, I guess, a lot of gear and stuff with
What-
that
what-
on there.
what-
Thank You Next.
thank you. What does that mean?
She was singing about her boyfriend.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you for all that.
Uh-huh.
But next.
Next, yeah.
Wow.
We passed you.
I want
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
All that old kind of stuff. Yeah, she's cute. Though. I like her.
Yeah. She is really cute. She's such a cute girl. All right, Steve, time for the headlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. And here we are. This is Ann Tripp with the news on this Monday morning. American Airlines says it's extending the grounding of its fleet of Boeing 737 MAX jets through the middle of August at least. About 115 flights a day are going to be canceled through August 19th. Southwest Airlines, which operates the largest fleet of MAX jets, by the way, says it'll extend the grounding of its planes until August 5th. Boeing, meanwhile, says it's still working on a software fix for the grounded planes after 2 deadly crashes took place within the last 6 months. There's yet another Democratic hat in the upcoming presidential stakes over the weekend. South Bend, Indiana's mayor made it official.
My name is Pete Buttigieg. They call me Mayor Pete. I am a proud son of South Bend, Indiana, and I am running for president of the United States.
And the 37-year-old announced his platform of freedom, security, and democracy. By the way, if elected, Buttigieg would be the youngest and first openly gay president of the United States, by the way. Get this, a Republican lawmaker in Illinois wants to see the city of Chicago separated from the rest of the state as its own state. C.D. Davis-Meyer said he wants to make the third largest city in Illinois a separate state because of the huge influence he says Chi-Town has in state politics. Davis-Meyer says he's frustrated with what he sees as city-focused policies that can steer economic opportunity away from rural areas. Nevertheless, the measure is seen as having absolutely no chance of passage in the Democratic-controlled legislature. Okay, today's tax day. In case you're feeling the pinch, either because of the tax money you've had to send to Uncle Sam or because of the money you're used to getting back that you're not getting back this year. Think about this. According to Yahoo, looks like the new Republican-backed tax structure, very, very kind to big business, imposing the lowest corporate tax rate since 1947. For instance, they say Amazon, which made an estimated $11 billion with a B last year, pays zero in taxes. And that things are basically the same for other huge corporations like Delta Airlines and Chevron and Netflix and General Motors. Aren't you happy? Anyway, researchers say that smiling a lot could be bad for your health. Here's why. Researchers at Penn State say after studying drinking habits of people who work with the public a lot and find that those are regularly expected to fake or amplify their positive emotions, in other words, laugh and smile a lot, engage in heavier drinking after work than people who didn't have to provide so-called service with a smile. Oh, well. Tiger Woods smiling. He won his 5th Masters golf tourney over the weekend, holding off the rest of the best golfers in the world to make a one-shot win. It's Tiger's 15th tournament win overall, and it marks a real comeback for Woods from career-threatening back problems. He said he just couldn't even move. It was so bad for him at one point. And finally, tops at the box office for the second week in a row, Shazam!
Say my name so my powers may flow through you. Shazam! Say it, okay? Shazam!
Say it! It brought another $25 million. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's talk again about the GOAT, the greatest of all times, Tiger Woods. He won the Masters yesterday.
Come on, baby!
Last time he won was, 2005.
No,
some people ain't won none.
Won the Masters.
Yeah,
Won the Masters.
the Masters.
Yeah, the Masters.
The majority of people haven't won any.
Yeah.
Masters or any other major.
Yeah.
No, this dude is really, really the greatest golfer of all time. Now, they saying Jack Nicklaus because he won 18 majors, and you got to give a man his due.
Absolutely.
But golf was different back then. It was different equipment, which made Jack Nicklaus a great golfer also. But also, it was different competition. All these dudes can play golf, man. All these boys can golf, man. And Tiger came along and started playing at a level that they had not seen before. Tiger been doing shots, man, and doing stuff, man, because they changed golf courses. Golf courses are more difficult now.
All right, well, take a listen to this. Take a listen.
Many doubted we'd ever see it, but here it is. The return to glory.
Wow. Wow.
It's still not a golfer in the history of golf that has moved the sport the way he has.
True.
The crowds that come to see this man is unlike anything ever before. Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer included. He introduced so many people of color to the game of golf.
He did.
Golf has color in it now because of Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods exists because of Lee Elder, because of Calvin Pete, because of Thorpe, Jim Thorpe. Because of some great brothers out there, man.
Because of his dad, too. Give his dad some love.
But these guys that he stood on the shoulders of to become who he is, because they were playing when they wouldn't even let them stay in hotels around Augusta, when they wouldn't even let black people play at Augusta. There's a golf course in Bermuda where Tiger was refused to be allowed to play. In Bermuda. Yeah, man. And he put so many people of color into the game of golf. I would have never bought no clubs if it wasn't for Tiger Woods 22 years ago.
Wow.
That's right.
All right, well, congratulations once again to Tiger Woods. Coming up next at 34 after the hour, today is tax day, guys. And White House Press Secretary said Congress is not smart enough to look at Mr. Trump's tax returns. All right, we're coming back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Today is tax day, and before we get to Steve's number one tax tip, take a listen to White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders when she told Fox News that this Congress is not smart enough to look through President Trump's tax records. Wow, take a listen.
This is all about political partisanship. This is a dangerous, dangerous road. And frankly, Chris, I don't think Congress, particularly not this group of congressmen and women, are smart enough to look through the thousands of pages that I would assume that President Trump's taxes will be. My guess is most of them don't do their own taxes, and I certainly don't trust them to look through the decades of success that the president has and determine anything. He's filled out hundreds of pages in a financial disclosure form.
Have you filed your taxes yet?
I'm almost finished. I'm in the process. I've got a couple more days.
I'm asking
for
an extension. Okay, Sarah, thank you.
For what? Her boss hasn't filed. Why should she?
Oh, no.
I'm almost done.
No. Y'all don't understand. He done filed.
Well,
it's against the law not to file.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's filed, but
he won't show them.
He's not going to show them.
Yeah.
You're not going. You can subpoena them, and they're not going to. It's not that you're not smart enough.
Well, that's what
it's that you won't believe what he's done.
The deduction
to pay the amount of taxes that he's paid, for which he has paid, based on the amount of money he's earned.
Right.
It's just going to be mind-boggling. They cannot let you see that, and he ain't still getting audited.
Yeah. But she insulted Congress, though.
She really did, especially this fresh crop of men and
this
women.
Congress.
Yeah.
Men and women. What are you talking about?
Yeah. She sounds a little more aggressive now, too, after that Mueller report came
Oh,
out.
they going to get at her now.
Yeah.
I want you to understand something. She better have her stuff together.
Yeah. When you point the finger, right?
Because I can promise you what they're going to be saying is, we can't figure out here. Well, let's look at yours.
Well, Steve, the House Democrats have given the Trump administration a hard deadline of April 23rd to turn over the president's tax returns. Now, according to the White House Ways and Means Committee, the House Ways and Means Committee, under a tax code, the committee chairperson can ask the IRS for any taxpayer's returns, and the Treasury Department shall furnish them.
Well, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will.
But now, what are we going to do? Because you can't indict a sitting president.
Right.
And he's probably done nothing illegal. He's just used some loopholes y'all ain't going to believe. I ain't going to believe it either. Let me just put myself in that group, too. Because the taxes I'm paying help me, Jesus.
Well, Steve,
Father God.
Since it is tax day, the last day to file your taxes or to file for an extension, what is your tax tip for us for today, dear?
Pay your damn taxes.
That's what you said Friday.
This is all the tip I got. Pay your damn taxes.
Stop playing.
Don't play with these people. These people are the only people who ain't got to ask you nothing.
Yeah.
They can garnish your wages, or they can put a freeze on your account. And I got news for you. When they put the freeze on the account and you get scared and you cam the money down now, it stay frozen for 6 more weeks. Oh, they don't unfreeze it the day you pay the money. Listen to me.
No defrosting.
Oh, no. They take their damn time. They punish you.
Wow.
Steve.
Man,
Wow.
don't. Hey, listen to me, y'all. Don't play with these people.
Yeah.
Get it done,
If
baby.
you
Send them
can't
people.
file it
Tax
tomorrow, then just file an extension. Get an extension, and then you'll have until October.
File your damn taxes,
Yeah.
man.
But pay
And
your
pay
taxes.
them damn people tomorrow.
I love it, Steve.
He's speaking from experience, from his heart. Let's just say
Born
from
from
his
the
heart.
bottom of it. You hear
Yeah.
it?
Uh-huh. From the bottom of it, Tommy.
Woo. Tommy, straight 100. He keeping it.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Pay these people.
Passionate
One more
about
time,
it.
Steve, in case someone is just joining us this very moment.
What do you want?
A tax
tax-
tip. Your tax tip.
Ask me for it.
Okay, so Steve, today is tax day. Can you give us a tax tip for
Pay your damn taxes.
All right, the nephew is up next with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today's subject. Grandpa is lonely and needs some loving. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nap?
My refrigerator.
Huh?
My refrigerator.
What's wrong
What
with
about it? It needs defrosting.
My refrigerator.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Mr. please.
Who is this?
Mr. This is Jackson. I'm the driver, man. I'm actually the delivery guy that's bringing your refrigerator over today.
Okay, what's going on?
Okay, listen, I know we had a window that was from 8 to 12 this morning. Let's see, it's 11:30 now. So we're running a little bit behind schedule, man. We have some problems at the yard getting everything loaded up.
Oh, man, come on, man. You killing me. I can't. Y'all running behind.
We're a little bit behind schedule, man. We'll be there somewhere between 12 and 4.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that now. Man, I'm with my job.
I understand, sir. I understand. Actually, it's
I got all my food in here and coolers and stuff, man. I got ice everywhere, man. Come. So I mean, what's going on? Y'all ain't got the refrigerator? I'm trying to figure out.
No, we loaded up. You know, we just had some problems. I think one of the forklifts went out, and you know, it kind of pushed us back. So that 4-hour window we had from 8 to 12, man, just got ruined, and now we're pushing things from 12 to 4. So between 12 and 4, man, we would definitely be there.
Man, y'all got to do better than that. Who is I spoke to yesterday.
He's actually the warehouse supervisor. He's actually out today. He's not here.
So he's not in. So yeah, man. God, I'm supposed to be at work at 1 o'clock. You said y'all ain't gonna be here till in between 12 and 4. I'm supposed to be at work at 1 o'clock.
I understand it, man. I greatly apologize, man. This rarely happens, and it just so happened this morning the forklift was down, and we had a lot of stuff to load up. You know, I got 10 refrigerators on this truck, man, and one of them's definitely yours, sir. So I'm definitely gonna be getting it to you as soon as I can.
Man, y'all man, y'all pushing it because I'm supposed to be at work. And then I done scheduled everything else around this because I'm supposed to, I got to have my refrigerator because I got all my food and stuff sitting in here in the kitchen and whatnot.
Your refrigerator went out? Did it go? Your refrigerator went out? Is that what happened?
Yes, sir. It sure did. I mean, I done had it for quite some time, so so it's just a matter of time for it go out. So I decided to go ahead and get a new one.
Right.
So that's why.
I can schedule you next week sometime if you want me to.
No. I mean, I can't afford it. We're gonna pay for this food that I got in here all over the floor.
Let me get the hustler, man. See if I can move as quick as I can. But 12 to 4 is the window, man. I like I said, I apologize, Mr. But we'll be there, man. We're gonna be there with your refrigerator today, okay?
Okay. So when you on your way, how about I want you to call me and let me know that you on your way, so I know what's going on.
We don't normally call when we're on our way. We just come on in and get things set up.
What you mean you don't call? Why not? You just called me just now, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You called me then. Make no sense.
Oh, like I said, the problem is on us, man. I'll give you a call when we en route, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that. Now you said 12. You said between 12 and 4 now.
Yes, sir. Between 12 and 4, we definitely be there. We got you on the truck, man.
Okay, I don't want no mess, man.
No, we got you. We got you. We'll see you in a minute, man.
All right.
Take care.
Hello.
Mr.
Who is this?
This is Jackson again, the delivery guy, man, with the refrigerator.
Well, yes.
Listen, Mr. Baptiste, man, we run into a few more problems here, man. It looks like we probably not gonna get that refrigerator out till tomorrow sometime.
You said hold on. You said what?
We run into a few more problems, man. It looks like we probably not gonna get that refrigerator out till tomorrow sometime.
You done ran into a few more problems. A few more problems like what?
Sir, we got some problems with Some more deliveries we got. Just with all the deliveries we got, it just don't seem we're going to make it on your side of town to be able to get this thing taken care of.
You're not going to make it on my side of town. What kind of is that? You decide you want to take my money when I pay for but you gonna tell me you ain't gonna make it on my side of town.
Well, we can definitely get out there tomorrow, man. We definitely can get out there tomorrow.
I can't have my refrigerator out here tomorrow. I got chicken and beef and brisket and all over here in my flow, and you gonna tell me you can't make it in here till tomorrow? What kind of is that? Huh?
Sir,
you ain't got no answer for me on that.
Sir, I understand.
No. I don't think you understand, son. Because I got food and ice sitting in here and coolers and all over my floor in my kitchen. You gonna tell me that you can't make it in here till tomorrow with my refrigerator because you y'all on the back around. Now where's
no
yesterday? Now where is
I know you spoke to Larry.
I told him yesterday I had to have my at work at 1:00. I told him that. I said now you gotta have that refrigerator here on time because I gotta have my at work.
Well, like I said, we've had some setbacks.
Where's I don't talk to you no more. Where's
like I said, sir, not working today. He's not in today. He's not.
Who in charge?
Well, actually, the lady named one that's actually in charge when Larry leaves, but I don't even know if I saw morning.
Oh,
but
you raggedy what are y'all doing over there? Now, when I spoke there, we gonna have it there. It was between 8 and 12. Now, I done took off my job, but y'all had a refrigerator here. I'm here at home. And now you call me back. And you
sir, all I can tell you is we're gonna be there tomorrow. Okay? I'm not gonna go back and forth.
You say you're not gonna go back. You know what? You and that refrigerator. All of y'all, you take that refrigerator, and you stick that refrigerator up, and up. I don't want the no more. I can go around and put this food in my neighbor's refrigerator, and I'm gonna go give me another somewhere else because you playing around. I ain't got time for your mess.
Sir, I don't know if that's refundable.
You don't know if
you know
it's
what
refundable. What the you mean you don't know if it's refundable? You got time. You gonna take my money and you gonna tell me that I can't have my money back and you can't get my refrigerator on here on time.
Sir, listen. There's one more thing I need to tell you.
You ain't got a thing to say to me because I don't want
sir,
no more.
Okay, but I have one more thing I need to tell you. Okay, are you listening?
What?
This will probably help everything.
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife.
You know what? I'm going to fix her. So, but where the hell is my refrigerator? That's what I want to know. I tell you what, they showed up the refrigerator. I showed up where they can put it.
Come on now. For the king. For the king.
King of pranks.
Now you sound like Junior doing you.
For the king.
That's him.
Let me hear it, Junior.
Come on now. Huh? Huh? And wasn't it great? Come on now.
You the greatest.
What?
All time.
What?
King of pranks.
Hold on, Shirley Call. I don't hear nothing.
I just said King of pranks.
King of pranks.
That's you all day, Tom. That's what you do right there.
The best ever.
You got to come out the prank with a question. What was that? Huh?
Come on. Come on.
Ain't it great?
Get it.
Huh?
Get
My
a prank
refrigerator. Get a prank song. Come on now.
All right. Hey, I want to thank everybody that was in Glenside, Pennsylvania, came and hung out with me and the beautiful Samoa. 2 sold-out shows, did the doggone thing, had some fun with a legend, I must say. That doggone Samoa is a beast, and she was a beast Saturday night. Oh, my God, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm finna flip partners in crime now. Now I'm on my way to Bruise, Knoxville, Tennessee. This Friday night, that's Good Friday. Me and Bruise will be in Knoxville at the Knoxville Civic Auditorium. Tickets are on sale right now. Laying in the cut is Virginia Beach Comedy Club, May 2nd through May 4th. Tickets on sale right now in Texarkana. Mother's Day weekend at the Texarkana Convention Center, May 11th, Saturday night. 1 show only. Go to thomasmiles.com and click on Texarkana. I done made it real easy so you can get your tickets because you're blowing me up about it. We will be sold out in Texarkana. The food is on the way. One time, Julia.
I don't know where you got that from, but I love it.
I don't know where I got it from. There it is, baby.
How did you and Samoa get hooked up, Tommy? Who put that together?
Promoter.
Who put that show together?
Promoter. Boy, Big Wayne. You know Big Wayne going to be there.
Yeah.
Her husband, Big Wayne.
Yeah.
I love him, man. I love him. Cool cat. Cool cat. We had a good time. We talking about doing some more dates together. So
good.
Y'all be on the lookout.
Yeah, and we're going to come out and see you guys.
Yeah, whatever, sure.
No, we
But
are.
Samar did tell me to tell y'all hello.
Hey, Samar.
When did she tell you that?
Saturday night, we came to the dressing room.
All right, we gotta
talked.
go.
Just like Janet.
Thank you.
Just like Janet.
Just like
Thanks,
Janet.
Tommy.
Oh, man, y'all.
Up next is Strawberry Letter. Subject: Grandpa is lonely and needs some loving. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please, 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 please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one today. This one's interesting.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject: Grandpa is lonely and needs some lovin'. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 42-year-old married woman, and my 76-year-old father-in-law moved in with us after his wife died last year. He was very depressed, so we thought it would help if he came to live with us and be surrounded by family. We have 2 teens, a boy and a girl, and they have enjoyed having their grandfather in the house. But there's just one issue. Now that my father-in-law is a widower, he pleases himself almost every night, and he is very loud about it. He's in the I know, right? Come on, I gotta get through this, guys. He's in the guest bedroom right next to our master bedroom, and we are not sure exactly what he's doing in there, but we certainly don't want to hear it. Most nights around 11 p.m. or so, we hear the bed squeaking, he's moaning, and occasionally he will curse out loud. I think he's so loud because his hearing is bad and he has no idea how loud he is. The kids have told us that they hear strange noises at night, but we told them that it's Grandpa's TV up too loud. I know this poor old man may be still mourning his wife and he may not be ready to date yet, but he needs to start taking care of his business during the day while the kids are at school and we're at work. I told my husband that we need to address this issue, and I suggested that my husband do it man to man, son to father. But he said he's not going to do it. He does not want to embarrass his dad or make him feel unwelcome. Maybe I can encourage my father-in-law to get out more in hopes that he can meet a nice single woman. Or should I just let it go in hopes that my husband will handle this? I need this to stop. Please help. Okay.
Where y'all getting these damn letters from?
That's a good one.
Tommy, you know people ask us that all the time as if we make these up. I can't make this stuff up. Can you, Steve?
No, come on, Shirley.
All right, here we go. I just, I wouldn't know how in the world to broach this subject if this were my father-in-law in my house doing this. I mean, even if it was in my own home, I really wouldn't know. I mean, I think you did the best thing by asking your husband, his son, to talk to his dad about it, but he says he's not going to do it. He probably is embarrassed too, and he says he doesn't want to embarrass his dad. But, I mean, is it really that loud? You can hear the bed squeaking. You can hear him cursing and stuff. I guess if the rooms are so close and the walls are so thin. And the kids hear it too. They hear strange noises. Somebody's got to do something. And if your husband's too ashamed or whatever it is to talk to his own dad, you're the woman of the house. I encourage you to, encourage him to meet some women, a nice single woman, and start dating and stuff. I know it's soon. It's been a year, but maybe he can, go out with you guys and meet someone or have some people introduce him to their single parents and things like that, grandparents. But wow, this is major, and I have no idea what to tell you because I don't know what I would do in this situation. Honestly, I wouldn't. Steve, you?
Well, it ain't major, I can tell you that. So don't let me handle this right here.
It's major
I ain't
to me.
See, you tippy-toeing around it because you don't know what to do. Well, 76, wife died, and he was real depressed and got sad, and y'all felt sorry for him, so y'all asked him to move in. The grandkids love having Papa over. It's just real nice. In there and everything. You got 2 teen boys and a girl. They just love having their grandfather in the house. Well, the problem is he's a widow, though, and, she just died. Man.
Yeah, last year.
Last year, so, he trying to work through a couple things. And y'all done gave him a guest bedroom right next to the master. Then you say, we're not exactly sure what he's doing in there, but we certainly don't want to hear it. Well, then you must know what's going on. You ain't sure what he doing there. You just ain't sure how he doing it. You know what the hell going on. You grown. Right. Because it's a grown folk letter. You just said he was in there pleasuring himself. Whoa. In that Pop now 76, which makes me sit up. Because I'm going at 76. That you mean to tell me that the possibilities is still there? Yeah. Hallelujah for this strawberry letter. I got something to look forward to. I ain't mad at you, Pop. Handle your business. You can't find somebody, you be who you need them to be.
Come on, Pop.
Sitting up in there, man. Every night, most nights around 11, you hear the bed squeaking. Now, that's y'all's fault. Y'all put him in that ragged-ass bed. That is your fault. You knew Pop was coming. The first thing you need to do now is get that box spring out of there to fix them slats or something and get that new foam mattress that ain't got all that squeaking. That's this y'all fault. Then he's moaning, and occasionally he will cuss out loud.
Yeah.
You have to.
Come on, boy.
You have to. God!
Steve.
Be up in. I'm about to.
Steve.
Pop.
You better come on with this. What? Girl, you better.
He's by himself.
Spank my cat. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
You get on my last nerve.
Not mine. Come on.
Oh, man.
We about to pop the cat. Girl, you in. What you? Good Lord. Good God. I'm about to lose my rabbit ass.
Really?
Oh!
Really?
Father!
Ooh, you scared me.
Man, that's close.
All right, look, we'll
you
have
scared
part 2 of Steve's crazy
It's going to
answer.
be the same thing.
You go back.
Yeah.
Coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject, Grandpa is lonely and needs some lovin'. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so come on, Steve. Let's recap today's
right.
strawberry letter. Grandpa's
using
lonely.
my time.
Needs
He
some
fixing
lovin'.
the loneliness, though. He lonely. Been a widow a year and a half. Wife died. He moved in with his son, daughter-in-law. Grandkids is there. They 2 teenage boys and a daughter in there. They gave him the room right next to them with this ragged-ass bed in it. Now,
They did
most
not say
nights,
that in the letter.
well, the bed is squeaking. Most nights, around 11 o'clock, something start happening in that room. And they having trouble understanding it. What's happening is, she say she don't know what's going on.
Right.
Then she turn right around and say, he in there pleasuring himself. Which I said earlier gave me a lot of hope because I'm 62 and to know that this man is in here alone at 76 and things are still popping. I'm really happy for this letter. There's a lot of people out there listening to this radio show going, what?
Exactly.
Because they having trouble way before 76. Well, he in there letting them have it. Now the problem is they can hear it. They can hear it. He loud with it.
Yeah.
And he's starting to cuss.
Good.
Cat! This! You better
Oh, Lord.
shut the front door!
Yeah.
Spank it! Girl! Girl!
Steve Harvey.
Beat me like a runaway. he old, so he's saying
He
old
runaway.
stuff.
All the kid old.
You better Amos and Andy me.
I cannot.
Do it like cotton.
He's stupid.
Kick
really
me
is.
like a mule.
Kick that mule.
Oh, my mule.
Oh, man. All his statements is old.
Oh, Lord. Kunta Kinte.
You're so stupid.
Kissy, 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 kissy.
Oh, God.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Oh, man.
Squeaky, 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 squeaky.
March me.
Girl, you better. Girl.
Steve, no.
I want to be free.
Oh,
Really,
man.
Steve?
Yeah, he old. He in there.
Oh,
He's saying real old stuff. Because he's in there. Now, you need a solution.
Oh, man.
Away with the comedy. Y'all stop clowning so much.
Oh, okay. It's
What?
us. It's
Us.
This ain't nothing.
What?
Wait a
Let's
minute.
get serious.
That's you.
We're going to have to do a couple things. We're going to have to put a boom box in his room
Cut it up live.
so he can cut it on. Put some rap music in there.
So you can't hear what he's saying.
With some 808 in it.
Oh, man.
Or you can put up some cork board in the room. Just go in there and just hammer up that brown cork board. Remember that stuff
Block
you
out
sell?
the sound.
Block out the soundproof pop room. You could probably do that. I can understand the man. He don't want to go in there and say nothing to his son.
Yeah.
You're going to have
To
to
his
cover his
father.
mouth up. You might have to put a ski mask on him put a ski mask on one that ain't got a hole in the mouth. Or Jesse Smollett coming out with a new collection.
I cannot.
Probably be able to pick up one down at the hardware.
Stupid.
That's a hardware
Your
store.
uncle, Tommy.
Because they selling it. That just
I like it when you like that.
throw that out there.
Hey,
you
hey,
know,
love
hey,
this,
dog,
man.
let me ask you something.
yes, sir. I'm
What-
answering all questions.
What do Granddaddy say when he come to the breakfast table the next morning?
Well, everybody sleep good. I did.
He's got a big appetite.
Right after I put myself to sleep. I felt good in there. Any more questions?
Yeah. What do Grandpa have on his nightstand before he's done? What is on the nightstand?
Oh, I got corn huskers lotion. I keep a little lard. Lard.
Crisco?
Mm-hmm. Good. You don't know how good Crisco is. Sometimes, I have a little fish grease next to the bed. Because, I like the smell of fried fish. And then only have
my God.
one other thing there. I have a pair of welding gloves.
And what are those for? Pray tell.
That ain't your business. Don't worry about what them welding gloves
Okay.
is for.
Oh, man.
But that's what's on the nightstand. Any more questions?
Oh, man.
Are you natural? Do you have to take any enhancements or anything?
Ooh, I can't afford that. My pension don't pay for that. Them pills high as hell. I don't got to take none of that no more. Because, I'm lonely, so I'm by myself.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be all of what it was no how. Ain't nobody looking. It's just me, myself, and I.
Grandpa, what TV show is you watching?
Well, I ain't got no TV in the room.
Oh, that's what they need to
All
put
that
in there. No wonder they can hear. Well, have you ever thought, sir, that you should get a girlfriend or something? Maybe go over her house?
Yeah, I wish I could find a girlfriend. You know anybody 75 that's fine? Because if you ain't going to be fine, I just stay here by myself. I'm working it out now. Don't worry about it. What I ain't finna do be laying around nobody that ain't got their self together. Halle Berry was over here last night.
All right, listen, we got to get out of here. Email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM. And you can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. And don't forget about that. Coming up in 10 minutes, Game of Thrones and Tiger Woods. Woo! Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, last night was the very first episode of the final season of Game of Thrones. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm happy it's back, I'm sad this is the last season. The season will have just 6 episodes, though the final...
Only 6?
Yeah, only 6. The final 4 of them will clock in at about 80 minutes each, though. So, Steve, we're asking you, because you're so good at this, to give us your season predictions, how it's all going to end, and what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, because I didn't see it last night, so here's what's going to happen.
Okay. Come on.
First problem, they got to deal with this damn dragon. They done drug up out this water with these blue eyes, because he finna be more hell than you can count. And the little white girl that controlled that, the mama of the dragon, Khaleesi.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, no, that's Khaleesi.
Yeah, Khaleesi, same
Yeah, Khaleesi gonna have to get her act together, because she gonna have to do some real mama talk to this damn dragon, because them crazy ass dead people is running things now. You know, that big skeleton ass people, and they coming in, and then you can kill them, but they die and they come back, so I don't know what the hell gonna happen. But anyway, first thing first, we got to start dealing with this damn dragon.
Okay, check.
Then we're going to have to get some type of unity formed within all these people. The wildlings. The wildlings. Going to have to get with the queen with the short hair that don't like.
That's Cersei.
Yeah, that don't like the other group of people. What's the other lady name?
Khaleesi. Yeah.
Yeah, she don't like her.
No, they don't like it.
But she don't know that all hell coming. You mess with that white girl, got them dragons.
Right, they got it.
And so the girl with the short hair gonna have to size up. Yeah, now she gonna have to come on. Now her brother with the one arm that ain't got that gold hand.
Yeah.
Instead of been trying to sleep with her, somebody gonna have to sleep with this boy soon.
Wait. They're a couple.
They've
they're
been
a couple.
sleeping together.
Yeah, you know they're a couple. They've had kids
but listen to me, don't nobody know it though. See, don't nobody really know they no couple.
Okay, you right about
so
that.
So now everything's he got that gold fake hand that's made out of brass.
Yeah.
See, we're gonna have to do something. Now the other one, they got the size because they got to get the big white girl that's a guard. The big guard that can whoop most men ass.
Right.
Yeah.
They got to get her on the right side. Now the little white girl that got thrown out the family and everything, that came back and went to the little dead people college.
Arya.
Yeah, they had all the little heads up in the holes and all that. She gonna be reckoned with too, cause she just now got back to the house.
She's a bad girl.
She's doing her thing.
Now the damn hound, you thought the hound was dead, but he been got healed. He finna come back. I think Hound gonna mess around and be on one of them damn dragons, and y'all ain't gonna know what to do then.
Hound gonna be on the dragon?
Yeah, Hound get his big ass on one of them dragons, because he ain't nice to no damn body.
That's ugly right there.
So you gonna have to deal with him, and then you got that man that's in love with the mama dragon, the dude that's slowly turning into the Rock dude.
Yeah.
He coming back now. He gonna kill himself for that white girl, because he'll do anything for her. He healed?
Yeah, he's healed now.
Oh, see, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Now, some of them Khaleesi people, they cold. You need them to win this war against the whiteling, because they ain't scared no damn body. They can horseback ride backwards with no damn saddle. So you gonna have hell to pay now.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know, you need them Indian
they can do what,
right there. They can ride a horse backwards, bareback. Going the other damn way, ain't got a rein or nothing in their hand. How? Just smacking the horse on the ass, just riding. I don't know what they do.
Steve, you haven't mentioned Tyrion, though.
No, I ain't got to that part yet. Now, the little man, Tyrion, with big ass head.
Yes.
Now, when he come, he gonna end up running everything.
That's what I think.
Cause see, he gonna end up running everything, and when it all ends, Tyrion gonna be king with about 4 tall women as queen.
Come on, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, cause see, he packing, so he gonna have a Drake on him. Cause little man be bringing it. He be in there frying the bacon the way it needs. He be extra crispy. He be taking orders. How you like your bacon? Extra crispy, like it curled up on the end. Get ready to put it on your toes. And that's what's going to happen on Game of Thrones.
Wait.
What about Jon Snow?
Jon Snow, yeah.
Jon Snow going to die for real this time.
Oh,
yeah. Ain't going to be no more damn coming back.
No.
He nice. Now, he going to hook up, though.
With
Now, listen to me.
yeah.
He going to be fine with, he going to hook up with Lil Man.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to work together. Okay.
Yeah, man, because they all right. They the two with the most sense.
Yeah.
They going to work together.
Okay. That's true.
All right, well, thank you for that.
Wow.
You know, for somebody that ain't seen that much of it,
Man, but be on point, though.
Yeah.
pretty close prediction there.
Tell you what now.
What?
Just know that I know what I know is real. Now, let me tell you one thing going to happen. Though.
Okay.
Just know this right here, that the mama of the dragons is going to convince the other dragon to come on back.
I believe
that.
that.
I think you're right about that.
That I really do believe, Steve.
Before,
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Talking about the White Walker dragon?
Dragon,
Because the other dragon going to go at his ass real hard about their mama.
Oh, okay. He going to bring it up.
I think what's going to happen is...
You know how dragons feel about their mother.
Yeah, he going to bring it up.
I tell you what I think going to happen. That dragon with the blue fire going to mess around and fry somebody real close to her.
Yeah.
And going to see the hurt on her face. And then going to get ready to fry her. But he going to turn around and spin and going to fry the damn White Walker.
Yes. That would be
fry his ass.
That would be a perfect ending, Steve.
Yeah, he going to turn around and fry all of them. And then they going to get that blue spear and kill him.
Woo.
Yeah, he going to die.
Oh, my God.
And then the other dragon and the mama going to be over there crying.
Yeah. Whew, I'm happy I'm sad,
right,
though. I'm happy it's back, but I'm going to be sad when it leaves. All right.
Me too.
Back.
Watch it slow.
Right.
Watch it slow.
Yeah.
No saddle.
Yeah. All right, coming up at the top of the hour, guys, from golf to basketball, Junior is here with the NBA playoffs breakdown.
Come on.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Junior, what you got? NBA playoffs, let's go.
Oh, my God. Well, you know, we didn't really watch the NBA playoffs. It's early. We didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Tiger
Yeah.
was winning.
Right.
Yeah, he was,
The
baby.
GOAT.
Yeah, we had to watch Tiger. But we do have some games tonight, Tommy. Just trying to figure out what's going on here, man. Now, ain't no Cleveland, We know ain't no Cleveland.
But just break it down to everybody that's in it.
Yeah.
You ain't had to say that.
Well, I'm just telling you, no, ain't no Cleveland. I know how you feel. It's going to be the Browns, it's going to be the Cavaliers. But it ain't no Cleveland. But other than that, though, we still have Brooklyn and Philly. And Brooklyn, can you believe this? Brooklyn beat Philly. 111 to 102, man.
Yeah.
It's one. Did this change your prediction for that series, though?
What series?
Brooklyn and Philly.
Brooklyn changed my boy. Philly finna win this thing. What is you talking about? Philly coming out
They
the
lost
East.
at home.
They lost at home, That's what I'm saying.
No. Milwaukee coming out the East. Okay, if they lost at home, that's one game. What y'all crying for?
But it changes the game when it happens at their house.
It changed how you play.
Y'all so young, man.
They get on your nerves.
Oh, we get on your nerves. But they lost by 9. Ain't like they just lost. They lost by 9.
9 or 1. What difference it make? You lost.
Okay.
9 or 1. You think they feel better if they lost by 1?
No, they don't.
Do you think Brooklyn would be talking more trash if they won by 1? No. It's just a loss, fellas. Just, man, get a grip. They're going to be fine.
We're going to see.
Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see.
But can I tell you how much I don't care?
Well, wait a minute.
Because why you don't care?
Because Cleveland ain't it. And you know why Cleveland ain't it? Because LeBron left. You know why LeBron left? Because he went to them damn Lakers like I told him not to. Now, Magic asked him quit. What's going on out here?
I blame Kyrie Irving for that, too.
LA got issues, boy.
Yeah.
I ain't been a Laker fan since Shaq left.
Oh, man.
But that damn black mamba, ooh, that boy was nasty.
Wasn't he the reason Shaq left?
No, not really.
Probably.
Not really.
Not
Nah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Everybody said, but Shirley, stop. Just
Why
do
we
sports
asking
and
you,
stop
Shirley?
doing gossip.
It is kind of why I left though. For real. I left because of Kobe.
Fun.
There's a reason why I left though, Steve. Kobe didn't treat me right.
That's why he left. All right. All right, we got the number 7 seed Orlando and Toronto playing tonight, man. Now this crazy.
That's a series don't nobody care.
Don't like him out. But Orlando didn't won.
Orlando and Toronto.
Why they don't care about it?
Cause of Toronto.
But are they good?
Who watched the rap?
Drake.
Okay, Drake. Yeah, you right. You right. Drake at every game.
That's funny.
Drake on
They had the least amount of celebrities that they
Justin
gave.
Bieber.
So Drake, the only celebrity at the Toronto Raptors game.
You ain't seen anymore.
But they
Keep your eye
down
on
one
Houston.
nothing.
Keep your eye on Houston.
Yeah,
They're gonna do something. Houston gonna play Golden State in the next round.
Yeah, I
It's gonna
hope
be
so.
a little different.
I think it
I
is.
hope so.
Yeah. But he
And I hope Houston beat them. I really do,
Golden
man.
State, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Rockets.
If Chris Paul
Stay
Paul
healthy.
had been healthy last year,
it'd have been different.
man, I think they could have got him last year.
It'd have been different. It
It's
really
a little scary this year though. They done started looking like the Warriors of old. So
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, explain this would be the plan tonight. Now, San Antonio up 1 game on Denver. How does Greg Popovich have no name players and still winning? What
because
is
he's a
Pop?
great coach and they buy into the system. They buy into the system, man. But once again, this is a series don't nobody care about.
That's picking
I'm gonna
low.
tell you something, man. It's really not great series going on right now.
Is there?
Houston and Denver is about the series that people will watch.
Houston and Utah.
Houston and Utah, I'm sorry. Yeah, because right now, man, the playoffs,
It's
it's
early.
too early right now for basketball. They played 80-some games and now these games. You know, come on, let's just get on down to the conference finals.
That's all we need.
That's all you
That's
care
all
about,
we
huh? Yeah.
Sit back and watch. I'm on a natural Tiger Woods high, so I'm good.
Yeah,
man,
man.
I'm so
I'm
good,
good.
man. I'm so good with Tiger winning, man.
Because they counted him out.
They did.
Oh,
You wrote them
boy.
off.
But you know, man, I hate the way golf did him when he got caught with them chicks. I hate the way golf did him.
His scandal. Yeah.
What?
I
in
hate
particular?
because the golfers, the Corey Pavins, what they were saying out loud. I'm ashamed of him.
Oh,
punk.
okay.
Oh, man, I can't stand when another man jump on a man like that
It's
about
self-righteous
that.
and judgmental.
Like you so damn self-righteous.
yeah.
Like the thought ain't ever crossed your mind.
Oh, you just didn't get caught.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Now look, is it right what he did? Hell no. Did that girl have every right to bust them windows out with that 7-iron? Yeah. Got all that. But the way that the golfers acted about it is what kind of ticked me off, you know. And then they love seeing him down because then they finally had a chance to win a tournament. Because when Tiger was in it was just who was playing for second. And so they really never rallied around him. Couple of people stayed by his side and was cool with him. You know, Jason Day.
Yeah.
You know,
Bubba
Ricky
Watson.
Fowler, Bubba Watson, they was cool with him, you know. But a lot of them, man, turned their back on him. Yeah, that's what he gets. And they
Nike
was
stayed
loving
with
him.
him. I was.
Yeah, oh yeah. Nike stayed with him cause of yesterday.
They knew.
Yep.
Nike stayed with him.
Master champion.
We leaving. Well, we ain't going nowhere. They knew.
I mean, the former President Obama tweeted about him. Nike tweeted. Serena Williams tweeted.
Everybody.
So-
President Trump tweeted about him.
Oh, really? What did he say?
Well,
Oh.
you know, just congratulating Tiger.
He know.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Hey,
knows
but let
he's
me
the
tell you
greatest,
something.
the GOAT.
Trump is a golfer.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got all them
Yes,
golf
he is.
courses. He know who that boy is.
Mm.
He know who that boy is. And man, I had an interesting show. I had Van Jones on my show. And it was really, really interesting. Wish we had time to talk about that.
Well,
Oh, man.
you can always make time.
Yeah, it's your show.
Yeah.
Your show, huh?
When do you want to talk
Yeah,
about?
when? Just tell us. All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
Right there.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Atlanta's Morehouse College announced this weekend that it would begin admitting transgender students who identify as male starting in the fall semester of next year. The move comes as part of its new gender identity admissions and matriculation policy. It also follows in the footsteps of neighboring Spelman College, an all-female university, which rolled out a similar policy for transgender women back in 2017. Wow, so they're catching up with Spelman, basically, and letting everyone in.
Yeah, and I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Whoever want an
That's a big
education
deal.
should
That's
be allowed
right.
to get an education.
That's right.
It don't matter, man. Now, I do think what's going to happen is you're going to have, when you have that rooms and you just get assigned rooms, you know, you're going to have some situations where people have to be okay with it. Because people don't get along for various reasons.
Yeah.
They don't
make up their bed.
Yeah,
all of
you
that.
got room change, all that. So that's going to happen too. You just got to make sure everybody's on point. But I don't think it should be a problem, man. I really don't, especially in today's society.
Yeah. Well, so far it doesn't seem to have been a problem at Spelman, and I don't think, I'm sure I expect the same for Morehouse.
Yeah.
In other news, Nancy Pelosi on Sunday issued a statement calling for Donald Trump to remove a tweet featuring a dangerous video with Minnesota Congresswoman Omar and featured footage from the September 11th terrorist attacks. Pelosi added that she also put into place additional security to protect Congresswoman Omar, who is a Muslim, from any possible backlash from the video and tweet. On Saturday, Trump tweeted a video with the caption, "We will never forget," along with Omar repeatedly saying the phrase, "Some people did something," paired with footage from the 2001 attacks. The Omar quote is pulled from a speech from a March Islamic rights event, but appears to be out of context in the video Trump tweeted. Okay. Pelosi's office issued a statement on Sunday that said, following the president's tweet, I spoke to the sergeant at arms to ensure that Capitol Police are conducting a security assessment to safeguard Congresswoman Omar, her family, and her staff. The statement continued, the president's words weigh a ton, and his hateful and inflammatory rhetoric creates real danger.
See, look,
so
man,
he put it out of context.
He's a president. He's got to.
Yeah, it very much so is. You're right.
He,
What were you
he
saying,
has to
Steve?
be more. He's not. Stop. I don't care.
Diplomatic.
No, I don't care because he's not going to change.
Yeah.
This is who he is.
Yeah, this is who he is.
Y'all be saying every morning, y'all sound like something gonna change. He ain't finna to do nothing different.
Yeah, he's 71. He's not going to change. I
too
agree.
late.
Yeah. What you see is what you get. And if anything, he doubles down. I've never seen him apologize. He doubles down if he makes a statement.
He very petty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You're right, though. Tommy, it's just draining and exhausting.
I have to turn. I love watching CNN, but I have to turn it off sometimes because I'm like, this is killing me.
Yeah, it's
need a break.
You're right. It's like it sucks the life out of you. It really does.
He's running the country.
I'm like you though, Shirley. I took a break from the news for about a week.
Yeah.
Because I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of what he does. I'm sick of how CNN covers everything he does. It's just watching the news is all negative.
Yeah. All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Today is tax day, and before we get to Steve's number one tax tip, take a listen to White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders when she told Fox News that this Congress is not smart enough to look through President Trump's tax records. Wow, take a listen.
This is all about political partisanship. This is a dangerous, dangerous road. And frankly, Chris, I don't think Congress, particularly not this group of congressmen and women, are smart enough to look through the thousands of pages that I would assume that President Trump's taxes will be. My guess is most of them don't do their own taxes, and I certainly don't trust them to look through the decades of success that the president has and determine anything. He's filled out hundreds hundreds of pages in a financial disclosure form.
Have you filed your taxes yet?
I'm almost finished. I'm in the process. I've got a couple more days. I'll get them in before
I'm asking
it's
for an
time.
extension. Okay, Sarah, thank you.
For what? Her boss hasn't filed. Why should she?
Oh, no.
I'm almost
No. Y'all don't understand. He didn't file.
Well,
It's against the law not to file.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's filed, but
He won't show them.
he's not going to show
care.
them.
Yeah.
You're not going. You can subpoena them, and they're not going to. It's not that you're not smart enough.
Well, that's what
it's that you won't believe what he's done
the deduction
to pay the amount of taxes that he's paid, which he has paid based on the amount of money he's earned.
Right.
It's just going to be mind-boggling. They cannot let you see that, and he ain't still getting audited.
Yeah. But she insulted Congress, though.
She really did,
When she said
especially
that.
this fresh crop of men and
this
women.
Congress.
Yeah.
Men and women. What are you talking about?
Yeah. She sounds a little more aggressive now, too, after that Mueller report came.
Oh, they going to get at her now.
Yeah.
I want you to understand something. She better have her stuff together.
Yeah. When you point the finger, right?
Because I can promise you what they're going to be saying. That, we can't figure out here. Well, let's look at yours.
Well, Steve, the House Democrats have given the Trump administration a hard deadline of April 23rd to turn over the president's tax returns. Under a tax code, the committee chairperson can ask the IRS for any taxpayer's returns, and the Treasury Department shall furnish them.
Well, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will.
But now, what are we going to do? Because you can't indict a sitting president.
Right.
And he's probably done nothing illegal. He's just used some loopholes y'all ain't going to believe. I ain't going to believe it either. Let me just put myself in that group, too. Because the taxes I'm paying help me, Jesus.
Well, Steve,
Father God.
Since it is tax day, the last day to file your taxes or to file for an extension, what is your tax tip for us for today, dear?
Pay your damn taxes.
That's what you said Friday.
This is all
and
the
Thursday.
tip I got. Pay your damn taxes.
Stop playing.
Don't play with these people. These people are the only people who ain't got to ask you nothing.
Yeah.
They can garnish your wages, or they can put a freeze on your account. And I got news for you. When they put the freeze on the account and you get scared and you cam the money down now, it stay frozen for 6 more weeks. Oh, they don't unfreeze it the day you pay the money. Listen to me.
No defrosting.
Oh, no. They take their damn time. They punish you.
All right, you heard him. Pay your taxes. Steve knows. Pay him today, right? Okay, we'll be back with more from Steve Harvey. His closing remarks right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are. Last break of the day on this tax day. Please take us home. Get us back to work with some good, juicy closing remarks.
Hey, I try to be encouraging, to people because everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be happy. I've been at this for some time now. And I just like telling people some of the small, valuable lessons that I've had to learn along the way. And man, I used to get bummed out when bad things happened to me. I mean, I really did. Look, I'm human. I'm like anybody else. Man, when I come under attack and I don't think it's justified, it used to bum me out. I mean, for like a week, 3-4 days. I used to be really thrown off sometimes because I did not understand why the attack was coming. I didn't understand why. Maybe sometimes people couldn't understand where I was coming from. Maybe sometimes I just couldn't understand the level of hatred that are in some people. Sometimes, man, I would just go, hey, God, come on now. What is this about? I don't really deserve this, do I? I mean, am I really a bad person? You know what I was talking about. How you letting this happen? But you got to understand something, man. Everything that you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. Just know that. Everything you're going through, every single thing, is preparing you for what you ask God for, or it's preparing you for what God has for you. So what I ended up learning and what I do now is like, I still get bad news and but it don't throw me for no days no more. Ain't no 2 days where I'm wallowing in nothing no more. You throw me for a couple hours and I sleep on it and I start praying about it. I get myself together and then I'm ready to hit it tomorrow morning. You can't do anything to me to get me for days anymore because I understand what it is, man. And you know what it is? If you saw the size of the blessings that were coming, then you would understand the magnitude of the battle you are fighting. Do you understand that? If you saw the size of the blessing coming, you would understand the magnitude of the battle that you're fighting. See, man, you got to get tested along the way. Ain't no free rides. Ain't no free lunch. Ain't no free, all this stuff. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be challenged. Because 2 things, sometimes God allows things to happen to you because he know you need the experience of it. And that's just the truth. Sorry. But God didn't come into your life to tell you that he was going to smooth everything out and you wasn't going to have no more worries. No, that's not what he said. He said he would give you the strength to handle it, the knowledge and the wisdom to endure, the ability to maintain. And that's exactly what he does. And I've been saying this for the past 2 weeks, but I can't stop saying it because it's really so good. And the reason you know that God said he would give you the strength to endure anything, that he would stand with you and make sure you got through it, whether you asked him for help or not, he's done that to you up until this point. Because like I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, every rough day you've ever had, every day you thought you wasn't going to endure, if you look back on it, your track record for surviving bad days is 100%. And that's pretty good, everybody. You have survived 100% of all of your bad days. So guess what? Then that must mean his promises are true. That he said he promised to never leave you. Did he leave you when you got through them bad days? No. And he was there when most of us didn't even call on him. He was just there for us. So with that in mind, take everything that's happening to you with a grain of salt. Absorb it. Know that that's what it is. But know that on the other side, he's probably standing right there. Because he always has. And what you don't know is he's carrying you through most of it. He's holding you up. If you saw the size of the blessings that was coming, then you would understand the magnitude of the battle you fighting. Everybody is in a fight with something. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what your title is. Everybody is in a battle with something. But on the other side, what's over there? I think I read a quote from Will Smith that said, the best things in life are on the other side of fear. You ever notice, man, that on the other side of fear is what's really waiting on you? What God really got for you is on the other side of fear. You just got to stop being afraid to jump. You got to stop being afraid to take a chance. You got to stop being afraid to go see. You got to stop being afraid to try something new. You got to stop being afraid to put something you value up for risk. It's the only way you're going to win in life. Got to take chances. Best things in life on the other side of fear. And last but not least, if you saw the size of the blessings that was coming your way, then you would understand the magnitude of the battle that you're fighting. All right, that's it.
Drop it, baby.
Thank you. Go. There
on
you
the
go.
flow.
On the floor.
Kerplunk.
It's on the flow.
Bam.
Do it. In the words of BT Express, do it till you're satisfied.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, boy.
Yes.
Y'all have a great weekend.
Monday.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this one because I think I'm off. It's Easter, Lord willing.
Give him a tax tip as we leave.
Pay your damn taxes. Don't play with these people.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.